Buddy, this is Saad. I wanted to do another book recommendation. This is a book that I covered, I can't believe it, more than 8 years ago now. I hosted a historian from Northwestern University. This is the book. I highly, highly, highly recommend it. You can see it right here. I know it's backward. I don't know how to fix it. So it's the myth of the Andalusian paradise, Muslims, Christians, and Jews under Islamic rule in medieval Spain. You often hear that, if Islam is so bad, then how do you explain the beautiful, loving Andalusian miracle where Jews, Christians, and Muslims just held hands and ate sweet candy and went for ice cream together and everybody loved one another? Nothing could be further from the truth. This whole story doesn't take into account, this thing called reality, where under Islamic rule, Ahl al-Kutub, which means the people of the book, meaning other monotheists like Christians and Jews, could potentially be tolerated under an Islamic state. But be quiet, pet. Know your place, asshole. So we will tolerate you until we won't tolerate you. So it's not tolerance as you understand it in the West, or equal rights. By definition, a dhimmi, by the way, in English it's written D-H-I-M-M-I, a dhimmi is never one of equal status. They're second class at best, third class, fourth class, because there's a whole range of criteria by which they must abide. They can't fix their houses of worship. They can't serve in the military. But we will protect you as long as you pay the jizya, the protection tax. So in that sense, it's a protection pact. You're a dhimmi. We will look after you. So you see, it's a terribly paternalistic way of viewing other people. See, we're very kind Muslims. We will tolerate the najas, the disgusting kuffar amongst us. You just have to pay a tax, given that, we are protecting you so that, we don't slaughter you. But then if we decide to slaughter you and rape your women, that'll be okay. So this goes into excruciating details. Let me just read you the inside. Scholars, journalists, and politicians uphold Muslim-ruled medieval Spain, Al-Andalus, as a multicultural paradise, a place where Muslims, Christians, and Jews lived in harmony. There's only one problem with this widely accepted account. It is a myth. In this groundbreaking book, Northwestern University scholar Dario Fernandez Morera tells the full story of Islamic Spain. The myth of the Andalusian paradise shines light on hidden features of this medieval culture by drawing on an abundance of primary sources that scholars have ignored, as well as archaeological evidence only recently unearthed. This supposed beacon of peaceful coexistence began, of course, with the Islamic Caliphate's conquest of Spain. Far from a land of tolerance, Islamic Spain was marked by religious and therefore cultural repression in all areas of life, and the marginalization of Christians and other groups, of course Jews, all this in the service of social control by autocratic rulers and a class of religious authorities. The myth of the Andalusian paradise provides a desperately needed reassessment of medieval Spain. As professors, politicians, and pundits continue to celebrate Islamic Spain for its, quote, multiculturalism and diversity, Fernandez Morera sets the record straight, showing that a politically useful myth is a myth nonetheless. I didn't need to read this book. I lived it in Lebanon, as have any religious minorities who have existed in Islamic lands. Now again, for those of you who say, well, how could it have been so bad if you existed for your first 11 years in Lebanon and nobody killed you then? Well, in the same way that the guy was jogging and didn't have a heart attack until he dropped dead of a heart attack, right? In the same way that if you look at John Wayne Gacy's entire history, he only killed about 30 people. So 99.9% of all days that he existed, he did not kill anyone. So in reality, he's really a very nice guy. If you look at the totality of John Wayne Gacy's life, Okay, so these are willful, orgiastic distortions of reality to always sanitize what is the truth. If you don't wake up in the West, it won't go well. Check this book out. Great, great book. The Myth of the Andalusian Paradise. And by the way, I posted on my X feed right now, I reposted, this is from 8 years ago, my chat with Dario, the author of this book. It's The Sad Truth 461. So you can either go watch it on my YouTube channel, or you can now watch it as I'm uploading it on X. Take care, everybody.